here are headlines today. And a baby girl becomes the first child to be born in the UK from a womb transplant.
The United States and China move closer to a full-blown trade war as Beijing vows to fight to the end after President Trump threatens further tariffs.
It's the only chance we're going to have to reset the table on trade. And when we do, we're going to come out unbelievably well. We're going to have a strong country economically again.
Most Asian stocks have recovered slightly this morning, but after days of heavy losses around the world ahead of the introduction of President Trump's tariffs, will the UK and US markets follow suit? I have the details.
The King and Queen have arrived in Italy to begin their state visit of the European nation. Ahead of the trip, the couple released these new photographs to mark their 20th wedding anniversary, which they'll be celebrating later this week during a state banquet in Rome. Today, they will watch a flypast of jets from aerobatic teams in the Italian capital. A new report has found that armed forces personnel and their families are facing a lottery in accessing healthcare and education. The Defence Committee said that the Armed Forces Covenant, which is meant to support the military community, is being implemented inconsistently. Right, let's have a look at the Tuesday morning papers, shall we? And we'll start today with The Telegraph, which is reporting on those comments made by President Trump as he urged Americans not to panic over his tariffs. In an apparent reference to his own Republican Party, the president told critics not to be a panickin, a phrase he described as a new party based on weak and stupid people.
Gift of Life is the Daily Mirror's headline. The paper leads with the remarkable story we have been bringing you this morning of Grace Davidson, the British woman who has given birth to a healthy baby girl after receiving her sister's womb by transplant. Joyous picture.
We all need,
it's
isn't
gorgeous,
it, this morning. Elsewhere, The Sun is leading with news that a 20-year-old man has been charged with assault after Man City and England midfielder Jack Grealish was allegedly slapped following Sunday's Premier League draw with rivals Manchester United.
And The Times is reporting on something that we all know, don't we? That having a pet can boost your well-being as much as having a husband or a wife or a £70,000 pay rise.
What would you rather have?
A pay rise.
Your dog. We were talking yesterday, weren't we, about the value of having a pet and whether we should be classing them differently, and that seems to back it up. I've just realised that panickin thing, Donald Trump.
Yes.
It's a reference to Republican panickin.
Yes.
OK, I couldn't work that out, but now I have.
No, that's why the Daily Telegraph has had to put it in capital letters on the front page.
You know what? Despite the capital letters and the asterisk, it's still taken me about 2 hours to work that out.
Donald Trump was talking about what? Stupid people?
Panicking.
Yeah, right, OK.
What are you saying, Sal?
No, it wasn't very nice.
6, I think. Is that the time? You help me. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
2 teenagers are found guilty of killing an 80-year-old pensioner. Bim Coley was racially abused, punched and kicked while walking his dog in a park in Leicestershire. Financial markets stabilise after days of turmoil over President Trump's trade tariffs. The Prime Minister says the UK should not jump in with both feet to retaliate.
So how will all these global changes impact all our wallets? I'll be answering the questions you've been asking through Your Voice, Your BBC News.
And also tonight, a rare visit to the UK by Prince Harry as he goes to court in London to challenge the downgrading of his security arrangements. The Prince's taxpayer-funded security was reduced when he ceased to be a working royal. His lawyer claims he's been singled out for unjustified and inferior treatment. And what happened on board the Titanic in the final moments before she sank? A 3D scan of the wreck reveals new details.
The co-writer of the hit drama Adolescence visits teenagers to hear about the impact of social media and misogyny in real life. And the artist David Hockney is still making a splash as he unveils his biggest ever exhibition.
I'm very, very pleased with it, of course.
Are you proud?
I am. This is about 70 years' work.